Today, we are taking Noir, my baby black Jaguar, swimming for the first time in the pool. Oh, and I got a brand new kiddie pool. We've got our hose, we're just gonna snake it on through and into the pool it goes. So we just got outside with our little black Jaguar, curious and actually going in. I didn't even have to put him in. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those that are new here, well, I'm Jacob and welcome to my jungle. If you guys saw the title and thumbnail, you will know for today's video that today we are taking Noir, my baby black Jaguar, swimming for the first time in the pool. I am honestly so excited for this because Noir has never been in the water, and this is going to be a great introduction. And today, Noir actually turned 6 weeks old, which is really exciting. He's starting to eat solid foods. He's growing up to be a strong, healthy Jaguar kid. So introducing him to the water is going to be great for him. It's going to be great enrichment, new sights, sounds, and smells, which is incredible for these big cats. But before we can even think of hopping into today's video, we've got a couple things that we've got to do. We've actually got to go check on my emus, Ghost and Shadow. As you guys know, they have laid eggs, so we might take a sweep for some more eggs. But more importantly, I actually just did an extension on their habitat, so now both Ghost and Shadow have probably another 60 feet or so of space. It's really cool. So we are going to be checking out Ghost and Shadow. Then we're actually going to be doing some harness training with Noir. We're introducing him to the harness and the leash at a young age, so he's actually comfortable and confident with it. And then once we are done with all of that, we're going to be introducing him to the water for the first time. He's going to be going for his first swim. So if you guys want to see my emus, you want to see Noir the black Jaguar go for his very first swim, well guys, you are in the right place, and we're going to hop right into that. All right, so I made it over to the emus, and Ghost is already in his new pen. So not really the new pen, but the extension. So for those of you that have previously been here, that this is part of the emu run, and then we have this house here, and then it runs all the way there, this entire fence line. So it's already pretty long. It's probably like, I don't know, it's got to be like 150, 200 feet. But we just repaired this pen over here. It needed some new wood, so right here we just added all of these new boards right here, which makes it even bigger. So this new area, they're already enjoying it. Let's hop on in because we want to check out for some eggs. So this area is the new area, as you can see. So before, they didn't have access to this, so it's incredible to give them this entire new field. Let's see if my favorite girl, Ghost, wants some pets right now. Let's see, Ghost. Hi, Ghost. Don't run. Hey, 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 hey. Where the heck are you going? Get over here. And she's back in the old pen. Get over here. What the heck? All right, I've got Ghost here, back in the new pen. Let's see if Ghost will sit down. Ghost, will you sit for me? So Ghost is actually one of the tamest emus you will ever meet. She's a sweet girl, and as you guys know, we're actually incubating some eggs for her right now. Now, the emus are actually the second largest bird in the world behind the ostrich. These guys stand at nearly 6 feet tall. They've got feet like a dinosaur, but even though they're big and they sometimes can be a little bit scary, they're actually really cool. As you can see, Ghost is really sweet. I've had Ghost since she was, I think, like a week and a half old, 2 weeks old. So getting to actually hand raise these animals, you build the best bonds with them. So as you can see, Ghost is just sitting here, and she actually loves the pets. She'll just nestle her head on me wherever I put it. And honestly, getting to share my life with tigers and lions and even these big birds, well, it's just so cool. I mean, just look at these feathers. When you actually go on in, you can see just how perfect they are, nice and clean, really cool, but you want to kind of slick them back in this direction. Ghost, you're doing so good, but did you lay any more eggs for us? Ghost has definitely laid an egg, but we're not sure if Shadow has laid an egg, but we've actually collected 2 emu eggs, which are these like green dragon eggs that we've been incubating. We're not sure if they're fertile or not, but I know that there's no more eggs in here because I actually just talked to my zookeeper and he told me that he checks it every morning. So let's go on in. So let's go see Shadow right now. Shadow's not that friendly, but Shadow is actually a regular colored emu. As you can see, Shadow's this dark color, which both of them are cool. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, come here, come on, come on, come on, come here. Let me say hi. Well, guys, I don't think Shadow's gonna let me near him. So now that we got to see Ghost and Shadow, my 2 emus, we got to check out the new extension on their beautiful pen. Well, now it is time to actually fill up our pool. Initially, we were gonna do some harness training with Noir, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I wanna actually hop right into the pool because sometimes when we're doing harness training, he'll get a little bit tired from running around in the grass, being the crazy Jaguar kid that he is. So right now, I'm gonna go get our pool, we're gonna get it filled up, and we're gonna teach this Jaguar how to swim. let's get our kiddie pool out. I actually just went to the store a little bit ago and I got a brand new kiddie pool because all of mine were messed up and so we got this beautiful kiddie pool, which is going to be a great introduction for cats. I always introduce all kinds of animals, cats, otters, monkeys, anything that I introduce to the water for the first time always happens in a kiddie pool because we can get it nice and warm. Because if it's too cold, the cats are not going to like it. So we want to have it just the right temperature. And out of everywhere on the whole property, I think we're going to do this like right over here. This is a nice area. We got some nice green grass. We got a nice background. So our pool is going to live kind of like right in here. I think that's a good spot. So our pool is here. Now, we've actually got to fill this up, and I'm going to have to go traveling through the jungle over here. I've got to go through my little jungle right here to actually get our hose. We got to go through the bamboo forest over here to go on through, and we got our hose. We got all kinds of stuff. This is like a little hidden area back here. So we're going to be using this hose right here. I'm going to turn this on right now. We're going to just turn it on and make sure we got good water. Oh yeah, look at that. We got plenty of good water pressure in here. We got some good pressure. We're squeezing through, and oh my gosh, we've got some really sharp plants. So I'm just going to, hold on, let me just throw that over there. We've got our hose. We're just going to snake it on through, and into the pool it goes. So it's going to take a couple minutes for this to fill on up. We're going to get this maybe a little more than halfway, probably like almost full. So we're going to go 1, 2, probably like 3 bars up, all 3 of these bars to get it. And the water is nice. I would say the water's like 85 degrees. I'd like it maybe like 88, but it's going to have to work. But it feels pretty warm since it's been a hot day out here in South Florida. So our pool is filling. The water is crystal clear. So I will be back with all of you once it's filled.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
And we are almost filled up. So on this side, it's a little deeper because the ground is uneven, and that's good. So we got a little bit of a shallower side for him and then a little bit of a deeper side. And I think that this level is perfect. We're at the 3rd bar, so we are gonna pull this out right now in 3, 2, 1. Look at that, our hose is going, our hose is off. We have a perfectly crystal clear, clean pool, which is great for this cat. He's gonna experience water. Now that our pool is filled, I am going to go get Noir, the black Jaguar, out, and we're gonna introduce him to the water for the very first time. All right, so we just got outside with our little black Jaguar Noir, and he is ready to get down. So we're gonna waste no time. We're gonna introduce him to this pool. So buddy, come on, let's get on down. Let's get in the grass. I know you wanna explore. I know you wanna get in the pool. So right now, little Noir is kind of just exploring around in the grass, and he's a little bit curious of what is inside of this pool. As you can see, he's actually, I'm not even putting him in, he's actually putting his paw in himself, and this is exactly what I wanted to see. Him being curious and actually going in. I didn't even have to put him in. Okay, he's not sure, but this is really cool. I've never had a cub actually go in the water by himself. I've always had to introduce him first. So obviously he was unsure of that, but that is a great sign. So we're gonna lift him up right now. As soon as he gets near the water, you can see he kind of starts moving his paws. He opens them wide, and he's got kind of webbing between his paws, which will help him move through the water. So once the water is on his coat, it slicks that coat back. But right now, this is his first introduction to the water, so I don't expect him to love it, but for his first time in the water, he's not being too bad. He's actually just kind of sitting there. He's wondering what it is. He's never been in a water quite like this before. So I would say it's gonna take Noir a couple of times. I'd say another 3 to 4 times of going in this water for him to actually kind of get the hang of it, for him to enjoy it. But one thing is, we wanna make sure that this water actually stays nice and warm, because if this water is not warm, then he's not gonna like it, guys. I don't like cold water, neither do the cats. The cats like it about a nice and warm 90 degrees, just like us. You're a good boy. You did so good for us in the pool today, but do you want to go in? You wanna go back in? You're doing so well. You're just the craziest little Jaguar man in the world. Let's go back on in just like this. We're gonna feel it, and you wanna come on out? Or you just wanna hang out on my arms? I know, little Jaguar boys, this water is kind of scary for the first time, but you know, in time we are going to get used to it. So we're gonna let this little Jaguar boy come on out. And one thing about these crazy big cats is their fur slicks back. So when they're in the water, they're actually able to move much easier, because the fur kind of slicks back and creates a slick coat. As you can see, he's got these incredible little claws. These guys are the pit bulls of the cat world. And in the wild, they're gonna hunt caiman and capybara and pretty much anything they can get their hands on, including cows. We're gonna dry this little Jaguar kid on off because he does not really want to go in the water anymore. And for a first time in the water, I think we did pretty good. This is the first time I've actually had a cat go in the water first. I've had other cats like the water a little bit better, but he is definitely the first one to go in. So we're just gonna dry him on off right now. He's feeling nice and warm inside of this towel because at a young age, the cats can get hypothermia and then get pneumonia. So we don't want that to happen. We wanna make sure he's nice and warm because as big as he looks, he is still a young cat. He's only 6 weeks old. And well, that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching, taking this little crazy Jaguar boy swimming for the very first time. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite part of today's video. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to me, you want to see Noir the black Jaguar grow up, you want to see tigers, lions, turtles, and tortoises, and all kinds of crazy animals, well, guys, all you have to do is go right now, hit the subscribe button, tap that little notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post.